Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial for you. This is a autumn inspired tutorial that I have been wearing for a few days now and really enjoying, so I thought that I would film it for you. I really love the eyes and the lips. That's kind of like the main part of this whole look. So yeah, I have tried out a few new things in this video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I've never used this before, so it's kind of like a first impressions. So I'm just going to do that, I guess. It smells really nice. It smells like hand soap. It's different to my Estee Lauder primer. This feels like more of like a moisturiser than a primer. And it gets kind of tacky as you blend it in more into the skin, which is nice. Foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have used this before and I really like it, but I've never used it on camera. So yeah. I'm just going to be using my trusty Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush just to stipple all this in. I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in such a long time. Well, I haven't done a makeup tutorial in such a long time. So it feels good to be doing one today. I will say that about this foundation, I don't like it as much as my NARS Sheer Glow. I'm not really sure why, but with my NARS Sheer Glow, it's kind of like my holy grail foundation. But yeah, I do really like this foundation, just not as much as my NARS. And I ordered this online as well, so I had to kind of pick online what my colour would be. Thankfully, it was the right colour, so that's good. So once the foundation is done, I'm just going to be concealing under my eyes with the Collection concealer. This is my favourite concealer ever, and I only really like to conceal under my eyes because I feel like if I conceal anywhere else, like my nose or my forehead, it can get a bit cakey. I don't know if that's like it for everyone, but it certainly is like that for me. So I just like to stick under my eyes where there is a little bit of dark circles. And then I just like to pat it in with my finger. Just to set that, I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Light Plus. I talked about this in my recent haul and I have used this a few times and I absolutely love it for setting my foundation. It just sets like really natural, like my other powders that I said in my previous video as well. It's just like really powdery and a bit chalky, and this one is just so light and it doesn't really give any extra coverage, which obviously I like, so I don't want any more coverage than I already have. It's just a really nice setting powder for my foundation. Do my eyebrows and then I'll be back on to my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to be taking from the Chocolate Bonbons palette this one up here, which is called Almond Truffle, and this one here, which is called Mocha, and I'm just going to be using them two in the crease first. And to do this, I'm just using a big fluffy blending brush by Zoeva, and this is the 228 Luxe Crease. So literally just blending back and forth with these colours. And this will give you a really nice starting transition shade. And just to darken it up a bit, I'm just going to be taking this colour and this colour mixed together. I'm not really sure what that one's called, I can't pronounce it, but that one's mocha and that one's just the one next to it. And I'm just using the same brush, just dipping that in. I really love this palette. I think that the eyeshadows blend so beautifully and so easily. I really love it, and they're so pigmented as well. And then to darken it up even more, I'm going to be taking this colour here, which is called Dark Truffle, and this burgundy one again as well. And again, just using the same brush. And I'm not really trying to go on the lid with these eyeshadows, I just want to keep them on and above the crease. And then taking a flat top brush, I'm going to be taking this colour here, and this I believe is called Molasses Chip. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but it's a really beautiful kind of hazelnut foiled colour, and it's beautiful. And I'm just going to be popping that on the lid. How pigmented is that colour? And I really love this colour. I just think it's a really nice autumnal autumn colour for the eyes. I really like it. And then finally for the lid, I'm going to be taking this colour here by Colourpop. This is in the shade...
We're going to have some lunch in a minute, I'm starving!
And then finally for the lid, I'm going to be taking this Colourpop eyeshadow. This is in the shade Millionaire, and I'm just going to be popping this on top of the colour that we just put on the lid, and this is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite eyeshadows by Colourpop. It's like a brown hazelnut shimmery goldy colour. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I thought this would be perfect for this eye look. And you can see how amazing it looks on top of that. It just gives it kind of a darker effect and a bit of a gold shimmer. And going back in with the blending brush, I'm just going to blend all the colours together. And there we go, that is the eye look. Well, I haven't done eyelashes yet, but that's like the eyeshadow. And I really like it. I just think it's a really nice, natural, nice autumn eye look. I've just popped a little bit of mascara on, and for lashes I'm going to be using these ones by Peekaboo. These are in the style Whiplash, and these are like my new favourite eyelashes, and they just look beautiful. So I'm going to pop these on now. For blusher, I'm going to be using this one by Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Soulmate. You do have to be really careful with these blushes because they're so pigmented. The first time I used them, I just swirled it around and put it on my cheeks and I literally looked like a clown. I had to take all my makeup off and do it all over again. So now I know that you have to be very light-handed with this blush. Just literally tap it very lightly and tap off and then go in. Might need a little bit more than that. But you see that, like how pigmented that is compared to one with no blusher on. And then for highlighter, I'm using the Mary Lou Merlizar by The Balm. I stopped using this for a while, I don't know why, but I've just been reusing it again and I just absolutely love it. So I'm popping some of that on. Then for lips, I'm going to be combining all of these three together. So I'm going to be doing kind of like an ombre effect. So I'm going to be putting this one on the like outside of my lips, and then this one on the inner side, and then lining my lips with the MAC lip liner in Soar. I don't like overdrawing my lips because it can look so fake, so I just like to do it a little bit. I'm going to be taking this lipstick by Estee Lauder in the number 18 and just putting this on the outer of my lips. And then I'm going to be putting the Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in Bear With Me. Oh, just drop that in the middle of my lips. And then I'm going to get in this lip brush and just blending them out. Finally, just to finish the look off, I'm just going to be taking this really skinny pencil brush and a bit of the Mary Lou Merlizar and just putting that in the inner corner of my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit. And that is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, like and subscribe, and I think that's it. I hope to see you soon, and yeah,